What exactly are cursed fingers? What are they used for? And how do you get them? I'm going to be explaining all of that in this video, and oh my gosh, it's actually way easier than you think. When I heard about these, I thought it would be stupidly complicated. You need 5 of them to evolve it up to an evolved mythical, and it is insanely strong. Now, there's also one other use, and that is to click on the item, press use, and I have this one right here that gives you for using it. Use the item, and it teleports you to this domain, where you can go ahead and talk to this NPC, which will give you this one right here, which is only used for the teleport, where you can either evolve Itadori or you can seek greater power, where you can use one finger on any unit to apply a curse to a unit. Now, here's a couple of the curses right here that you can get, which we will do that in a moment, but I want to go ahead and I want to evolve this character right here. Now, I do already have 5 fingers, which is enough to evolve them, so evolve the character. There we go. So you want to use 5 cursed fingers to evolve. Yes, I do.
Why you bullying me?
And there we go. Take a look at that. That is really, really cool. And the damage goes up to 1949, 6.6 cooldown, 19.2 range. So a very, very good character. All right, but there we go. Now that we have the character and we evolved it, before I go ahead and show off the max stats, I want to show you how you can get those fingers on your own. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do is you have to head over here to the play area, and all you have to do is you have to run infinites of the newest map, which is Cursed Academy. Now, they do have a small drop rate, but I'm pretty sure every single unit that spawns, from the mid grunts with like 2 health and all the way up to the bosses, but the chance is low. There's lots of mobs though, so you should be able to get them within 2 infinites. You should be able to get at least 1 key, which is the item you need to actually get the fingers. These items right here. Key, Cursed Womb. And once you get these keys from the infinite, all you have to do is head over to the back of the area, and then you'll have access to this thing right here, Cursed Academy, Cursed Womb, where you can use the keys to go into the round. You can have up to 6 players, which I would recommend having 4+ is a pretty good number for that. You can find a ton of links on the game's Discord server, people doing them. But it gives the amount of money that it gives in story modes. Keep that in mind. And it's only 15 waves too. Now that we got them evolved, I want to go ahead, and we do have 1 more of these keys. I want to use a key so that way later I can go ahead and roll a curse on the character, because we might as well. And in fact, just because why not, we can do 1 roll for a trait. Let's go ahead and roll trait. Adapt. That's quite bad. I'll keep that for now, though. That's kind of sad. That's fine. Next up, they just level up really quickly. We'll see how strong it is then. Now, for this round, I would recommend, just because it's just always helpful, try to bring in a hill unit. Uru, King Muram, Ezra, or basically any hybrid unit in the game will work for this round, but I would highly recommend bringing an air unit. You don't have to if you have a bunch of other people that have air units, but it's always helpful to have one just in case no one else has it, because otherwise you waste the key. Like, as you can see, this is the first air unit to spawn, and it has 9,000 health, so yeah, make sure you have at least 1 of these plays down or to actually kill them. Oh yeah, it's kind of a given too, unless you're trying to do the curse thing, which I'm not quite sure how good the curses are. I'll figure that out later, but unless you're trying to do the curse things, if you don't have the unit, these really aren't worth doing. All right, here we go, the boss spawn, and the boss is kind of cool. You basically have to kill it, and then it spawns in the actual boss. There's a double stage boss, keep that in mind. But as you can see, it doesn't have that much health. It has less than 1 million, so it's a pretty easy boss considering how strong the unit is you get from it. But there we go, because we did it. We got 1 cursed finger, and I'm also out of keys, so I gotta get more keys if I want to do that again. And oh, look at that. That is actually really good range on placement. That is very nice. Look at that. Quite a bit of damage too. This is a good character. That is pretty cool. I like that. It even leaves a little bit of a particle on the ground. What in the world? All right, money's maxed out. Let's go ahead and start upgrading it. So the first upgrade already has quite a bit of damage, but the upgrade itself, 4,300 damage. Same cooldown and like 1 more range. So there we go. Then after that, 7,300 damage, 0.5 less cooldown, and 0.5 more range. So there we go. Quite a bit of damage already, a bit lower than other units, but still insane. 9,700 for the next upgrade. Same cooldown and like 0.5 more range again, so not too bad. So there we go. Then, okay. Our first special ability, Cleave, damage goes up to 12,670, 0.5 less cooldown, and like 1 more range again. So let's see what the new ability is. Oh, it's a cone AoE. That's kind of cool. Let's see it again. Pretty cool. So it's a singular hit. It is a cone AoE, which isn't too bad. Not too big of a fan of cone AoEs, but it's not too bad. But let's see. 15.5 thousand damage on next upgrade. Same cooldown, like 2 more range. So there we go. 17,000 damage, 0.4 less cooldown, and like 1 more range again. Then 19, oh my gosh, we're almost at 20,000. 19.5 thousand damage. Same cooldown, 1 more range. Then Malevolent Shrine. Damage goes up by a ton. What in the world? That like doubles the damage. 53,000, 53.6. That is insane. What's the DPS difference between that? So the upgrade we're on right now is 3.7 thousand DPS. And this upgrade is 5.2 thousand DPS. He gets way more range. His cooldown doubles, of course. And then he gets like 9 range. That isn't too bad. Let's see. Okay, it's a big circle AoE, a very big one. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is the coolest attack. It's a really good multi-hit too. That is incredible. He just summons a temple. That is probably one of the coolest abilities in the game right now. It cuts off all the heads too. Oh, that is so cool. But something this character does is, as you can see, the heads get removed whenever he attacks. There is about a 20% chance for that to happen. It'll pop up like a dismemberment text. I don't think it happens when it instantly dies though. But a 20% chance for it to permanently remove a limb from a character. And when it loses a limb, it'll pop up dismemberment, and that enemy will permanently take 20% more damage, which is insane. That is actually so good. But oh my gosh, that is such a cool attack. So literally every single unit that loses a limb, you can probably see it here. Okay, it didn't activate there. But that is absolutely amazing. Okay, let's go and keep going. 63,000 damage, 9.4 cooldown, and like 1 more range, and that's max. Okay, that is the maximum stats, but I think that's incredible. 20% more damage if it dismembers. There's a 20% chance for it to happen, and then an extra 20% more damage permanently to the enemy. That is really, really good, considering you can have three of them. So every single time these attack, there is a 20% chance for at least one of them to dismember the boss, so the boss takes 20% more damage. That is incredible. But let's go ahead and see. With the 10% boost, it deals 69,000 damage. Then with the Irwin boost, it shoots up to 85,000 damage every 9 seconds. So what's the DPS on that? That is 9,000 DPS. That is incredibly high. If I go ahead and remove the boost, the damage on that is actually 6.7 thousand DPS. So this is definitely one of the best characters because the DPS is insane. The range is insane. The ability is just plain awesome. Not gonna lie. Probably yet again the coolest ability. And the dismemberment makes it an excellent support unit for other damage units. Because let's say you have like Gojo dealing 100,000 damage type of thing. Or we'll just use this one for example. This much damage plus 20% is 76,000 damage on whatever it hits on dismemberment. So if it doesn't die from the mass amount of damage it deals already, if it dismembers, it's going to deal even more damage. So yeah. This character is absolutely insane. And it's not expensive either. It's just over like 60,000, so that's not too bad. I legitimately like this character a lot. Too bad it doesn't hit airs though. Yet again, super powerful character, does not hit airs, which is a huge disappointment. Still insanely good though. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so cool. That's going to cause so much lag in later rounds though, I know for a fact. Oh yeah, and by the way, this unit is insanely easy to get if you haven't realized that yet. It's literally a banner unit, and all you have to do is get 5 fingers from Infinite. Literally. and they're so easy to get to. I literally got all of those keys on one infinite just out of pure luck. So literally one infinite, getting you an added banner. Or maybe let's say like 3 infinites, just increase the number. Literally 3 infinites banner, and you have this insanely good unit. This one's definitely worth going for, especially since it did not cost a single star to get. 10 out of 10, and definitely meta. So one more thing I want to do is, now that we've kind of seen the stats on this unit without any other special things, I want to go ahead and, just because it kind of fits the unit, I'm going to roll my 1 curse I can use on my new unit. So let me write down the stats real quick. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and let me unequip it, and then let's see what we get from 1 curse. So there we go. Okay, so it raises, so he has less cooldown and less damage. So I'm losing damage, but I'm also like gaining cooldown. So now, just to compare it, so this is my stats on it now. These are the original stats on a notepad. As you can see, it removed 0.4 seconds, and it took away about 100 damage. Let me go see what the difference is between the max units, because I have a screenshot of that. Ooh, look, it even says curse here too. All right, so here's the maximum stats with the curse that I have on them. As you can see, the damage is a bit lower. It has about, let me see, like 4,000 less damage, which isn't a whole lot, actually, considering the number of sets. And I have like 0.6 less cooldown, so it's not the worst increase in the world. I did already calculate the DPS on here, and it's literally, I'm not even kidding, 37 DPS higher. Only 37 for a total of 6,777 DPS. So yeah, I probably didn't get that lucky. I'm sure a really good one would be less ranged for more damage or less range for less cooldown. But honestly, that one isn't too bad. And also, because I'm curious, let me compare to the one with the maximum upgrade. Yeah, I have about like 5,000 less damage here, but the DPS is like 52 higher. So it did go up technically. It did get stronger because of the cooldown. It's probably better for the dismemberment too to have less cooldown. But yeah, doing those cursed things is entirely up to you. At least for mine, it didn't make that much of a difference.